Yabi, me say Jamie Carragher didn't come kakra. Na or chimo I was say Liverpool Football Club. Or more defenders near way run. So main team am bom modern year. I'm one the slots. I'm an team maintaining the Premiership title now. A bit how because of the last minute or more signing out and I said or more losing advantage for Marc here at the Crystal Palace. Now Odin community you know Martin so I join home who say in common Jamie Carragher you know a fa baby no a fa baby so me ne enya dream. But the be be yan dream be no e wo no me say so we check Liverpool or more defenders na currently as speaker. Omabo mo ho ache the likes of Jeremy Frimpong afino waba football club nim o check Van Dijk on also waba club no for quite number of years say Ibrahim Konate bo close to about 4 years together with Van Dijk as a center pair or Liverpool no one check Andy Robertson on no ball as a left full back on also waba ache Milo Kekechaba are making sure so be integrating himself into the team and then the gel will start off just from the side of Liverpool but I will check your more defenders now especially with the two centre backs. Ibrahim Konate likely say at the end of next season, Papa reference Ibrahim Konate be for Liverpool, didn't he Real Madrid no, very high. Van Dijk age currently as you speak, no, into Mimboa in the long number of games so beating about Edema Liverpool this particular season. We are talking about a season that Liverpool beating participating in the UEFA Champions League. Liverpool beating participating in the side of FA Cup, EFL, and then Premiership as we speak right now. And so we'll check the number of games that Liverpool ever bought. They will need to have a rotational players at any moment in time. One of these few centre backs can easily come in and fit in for either Ibrahim Konate and then the likes of Van Dijk as a centre back for Liverpool. But so we'll check even the bench warmers on Liverpool to me and shame crying. Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez has not been that stable defender for the side of Liverpool. For an injury-prone player. Not a day or two, and the end say Joe Gomez, Caribbean will put no cotton and chain back, or about 2 or 3 matches, they are Liverpool. And the next movement, you bet Joe Gomez and can say on also proud as a cotton bench. Then you talk about Obi to say Williams, also as a centre back. Or yet that kind of player will ball consistently as a top defender for Liverpool for quite a number of years. It is a hope most of these defenders are in the absence of Konate, in the absence of Van Dijk. Or met imagine a show abonye dema Liverpool. Liverpool entimi for many into Joe Gomez. Liverpool and for many into Reece Williams on a way to and from Liverpool Football Club. Or Marco advantage of Giovanni Leone at the free Italy at the number. He is a young ladder at any moment in time when given much of opportunity. So woman opportunity that's a buano amana is stabilized. I adapted to the system of Arne Slaughter. He can easily play for Liverpool as a centre back for that particular football club. But baby agency is here now. And Liverpool making sure say and slot. Ebetimia signing a brand as a Marc on the last day of the transfer window now. And Kebetima Bua boosting the confidence of Liverpool defenders in that particular shape. Because the absence of Van Dijk, this Marc he can easily come in, command that centre pair and making sure that the partnership with Ibrahim Konate in that particular two centre backs can easily utilize a lot of results for Liverpool in this particular season. But to me, Lusu Maguire, it in free Reece Williams and Giovanni Leone, and yet that kind of confident people I can easily boost it, they can easily do the job in the absence of Ibrahim Konate and Van Dijk. The age, the pressure, the tension between Liverpool and even with the side of the Premiership competition or mobile, so we'll lose Van Dijk. It will be a big hole in the defensive setup of Liverpool Football Club. Because last season, games of Van Dijk, 8 million body Liverpool, it was many to the extent say the winning rate for the Liverpool, Abrano OGM Liverpool was 79%. Say Liverpool lose Van Dijk. Probability say Liverpool may lose most of their games was 30%. So it tells you say when you have the absence of Van Dijk, it will probably become a problem for Liverpool Football Club or make sure in any other day, in any other occasion. He is a leader. He makes sure say he wouldn't only defend, but then he will lead the attack line. He will lead the defensive line for Liverpool, especially with Ibrahim Konate, making sure so more organize it. The back four at the other side of Liverpool Football Club. And it tells you, say we lose Van Dijk, so we lose Ibrahim Konate at the expense of number of games from but due to injury. That's who will be say Joe Gomez, who will be say Rhys Williams, and who will be say Giovanni Leonia. These are not stable centre backs. To me, they can easily boost that particular defense in terms of squad in depth. Or make sure Liverpool able to compete in some of the competition this particular season. That makes me think so Liverpool so in your margin say in the January transfer they will go back for Marc, but then or more chance say Marc contract with Crystal Palace, at the end of next season, at the end of this particular season, a bit go on free notice. Marc bet me Ababeka Liverpool for answer. That is the problem. And here and the slot. In any other franchise of Liverpool, almost set up, I think the defensive structure will become a problem for Liverpool. If only say they will need to win this particular premiership now. The only problem at Liverpool will face will become the defensive structure of Liverpool. That's why I think say and the slot and these kind of technical teams or more handle Liverpool the defensive action of Liverpool should be checked and should be checked effectively for them. Diaby, you have to say a brand here friend say Anthony Martial, a free Greece, it in the side of Mexico, Akakosina kind. Where your brand here, to me, no say we lose a lot of talent, and I say we're wasting a lot of talent due to me or no indisciplined nature, and at any moment in time, a corner of us will be room with the Manchester United Football Club no more. To me, at that particular material moment, no being himself in the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo, in the absence of Wayne Rooney, in the absence of Van Persie. This boy would have become the latest boy in the Manchester United Football Club, but eventually, when he came to England, a lot of things that he set in the Anthony Martial. There's a particular young boy. At that tender age, and not offer Leon, he was being regarded as one of these particular bright stars. Thierry Henry Dino in the year 2012, he has seen one particular boy in the academy of Lyon, and then he feels in his absence in the French national team, the success on bit major in 10 at 29 at the French national team. So more show will be as more will be the successor at the manner. And your brand was Anthony Martial. At that time, not the boy was just 11 years, no boy in the Lyon academy. You promote at the Lyon full in that particular essence. Monaco for who that kind of potential in him said at that material moment, no bone ye di Lyon, they can easily go in and buy him from that particular football club. When he came to Monaco in that particular season, he was being rated as one of these young teenagers at that material moment in 2014-2015 season. Not only a young guy in French League so most of these young players, French League players are you talk about Anthony Martial at any moment in time. It's Young Best Footballers Award, in that season in 2015. Who play with Timmy winning? It was Anthony Martial. A lot of spotlight Timmy threw at the man at that time. I know winning that particular award. Many of these football clubs, including Chelsea at that time, including Manchester City, including Barcelona at that time, wanted to have the signature of a brand friend Anthony Martial. But then Manchester United needed to come in and convince the player as the reason why we're waiting about Manchester United. The project at that time, I'm more sure say in 2015. They convinced the boy, say when he comes to Manchester United, he will become the poster boy and the new face of the project at Manchester United for episode of in the year 2015. The essence of Eric Cantona in a determined the fate of Anthony Martial in coming to Manchester United. Quick forward, we're back the side of Manchester United and Oba Bedini Juma in 2015. Oba, he met a lot of coaches underway in the likes of Manchester United. But Adia Bakwa Amwa Abrante versus Anthony Martial was to me indisciplined in his pattern, not M1 in most of his personal training sessions, and even in terms of adapting to Manchester United in the year 2015-2016 season. And Obianen Bayadrin. Abrante we buy he was regarded because he came Manchester for the Cotton at that time. It was 36 million euros. Arguably, the most high-paid player, in the free French League, and as a young player, that got in the free French League, and number English Premiership, and then he was being regarded as one of these players in the Manchester United squad, near Fakye. But Obaye, according to some of the interviews, the first fiancé, Joaquin Linter, it me place with the son, or Chile say, a brand in free Lyon, or free Monaco, about the side of Manchester United, he had a lot of undivided attention. And on the divided attention was basically about entertainment, fashion, any other things are brighter than economy. So even as one crampo in the fiancé, he wasn't having enough time for him. It's a better shall say a year in Massem at the Spencer, no all Manchester United in 2015. At that time, coach and all Manchester United no sat down with Anthony Martial, tried as much as possible to advise him, say, football now all born any Sikana Manchester for Akoto free French League in Abano. He is a promising star for Manchester United, and they have invested so well in him. So Otimi a discipline. That's so adapted to the football club. He will surely become a stable player, just like Cristiano Ronaldo and other big name players are Omesia kind of Manchester United. But Anthony Martial did not pay heed to this kind of advisor, the coach at that time, Edema, the side of Anthony Martial, Louis van Gaal, and it was very problematic for the side of Anthony Martial. The kind of numbers were the side of Manchester United, no. So production betting me bonus meeting na to swamamia. You can easily attest the fact say he did well with a quite number of games of boy, especially in the 2018-2019 season that he played for Manchester United. He gave 29 goals plus 3 assists in all other competitions, together with Marcus Rashford. That season, to me, was one of the biggest seasons we see Academy of Manchester United. It helped him very well. So we'll check the stats out at that board. So you can easily attest the fact say in the year 2013 to 2015 to 2022, he played close to about 26 games and was able to make sure, says 26 goals, and was able to make 70 games for Manchester United. When he went to Sevilla on loan, making sure so about 12 games and just a goal at the other side of Sevilla, it made him to come back for Manchester United back again. From 2022 to 2024, he gave 49 matches with 11 goals for Manchester United. To me, it was that kind of performance, Uncle Yanfama Anthony Martial. Then he went on a free transfer to Greece, AEK Athens. And when he went, 24 games, he was able to give that particular number of goals for the side of that particular football club. But then he is now leaving on that particular football club because of higher wages, and the football club wanted to get him away from Greece. No more making sure wage bill no ain't mean collapse to the financial status of the football club. And him for Anthony Martial didn't need or the need Mexico. And do you know, according to some of the information I mean Canada this week, do you know is on pending now. Making sure say that side of Montreal or Mexico side he will close in on that particular deal. Every time Anthony Martial will go into Mexico and then he will sign in as a new player for Montreal in that particular club. We had that particular football club now. The likes of Ramsey, Kelly Nevas, you talk about Anthony Martial, or no so but Jabi. You say Bema Tiswa, I did back while Yana Enye, who we are no, mape.
Oh, one day, say, young legends no crab, be crack, and once the last time, yeah, baby, at Tasamoya. Or say, I did back while regret a palm, Nissa no bobo, no, ye massem. Tia advisor, or the my young ones, but
say, a brand here, the first fiancé, Ochiti one so 2 times.
Any a coche, no
coffee Milani de Cruz. Or a fashionista or a model. Or then they were in 2022. Ababa one at the month of 8th month. Number one is our chair. So on this meeting, so 81 so. And then I brand to you down for a map.
As only a chini de bia.
A chini de bia. At the age of 29 years, or come Mexico.
I'm sure in your crowd.
Top talent.
29 years.
Top talent, Anthony Martial.
Where are you on?
One to me, I'm on the board, yeah, master.
But me, I'm one of them. But give it to mommy. Mother for your mother is serious with the
too much.
A foot no, dear man. Now, could you cry, young guys? Yes, so I also obey a mass and more divided attention.
Good dummy, if you say, the move, the move you.
Minimum, but I mention on say, who's a Uti said it here, you did a say nipa wo na we focus o man sure ade bia wo ye ho ade bi ba we mu my amount divided attention
of course
ze kwaku tie yi e bia baby girl bi wa pe no ntia o ha bo se free pm na bo no afro kwaku va say brana me no be ye yi ba wo se o no ni so do be tia control mu also ba bia ba yo bia na be den e be tim ti kwaku enkoye
na ma
ane ya man sure kan da me ma de ye na ma sa zi de me ye di aye baby girls no ba won with them echo obi ti ma ti dem won hwe ka no ya wadi bu ona no attention ne ko ha sanity so ne ade a na won zo me no say ni say na ye dey etie o ze me hu kwa me fa so a me ma de ti ma sem de sometimes on da bia te say dey na me no di nkomo emfaso bi ani so te say na jo be 11 ade chi ano pa be so 3 am na bo ze ge bia fro se bra be fa no maso bien ba mi ka se bia o kiski ba ku bi na wo ha enya o fe na wa ogu wa uzaga no ade ne de edu ba bia e de that me ya o be de chi na e de o ba wu yo be ka jo ze nge di bia obwa ade ne de ba to so hu na hu ko ya be fa so ade de o be no sama so hu ne ye na ye so be ma de ne de na chi a wodi bra o so no omo no so no ade ni nya so na ya si